Alrighty guys, so we have here, we're gonna finish, I'm gonna make this straight line for the necking. Here, this quarter circle that kind of, that joins the necking, joins the echinus to the necking. And then underneath the necking, you have what's called the astragal. And that's going to link this top cap to the shaft. So that distance, we're just gonna make a diagonal line here, like we did last time. And that should have a similar there we go, mark like so. So I'm gonna do a 45 here. .45-degree angle here. I'm gonna do this out like so, and this out like so. So the astragal, we're going to connect it I want to make sure that, and then so this and then this too has a smaller piece that'll connect with a slight curve like so here. I just make sure my proportions are slightly down. Slightly down here and then curving in. And then so now that's another quarter circle, another quarter circle. So now we've reached the shaft. So I'm going to draw this line. Okay. So now, in the same way that we drew the flutes for the bottom, we're going to do it for the top. But remember we said the top was 5/6 of a distance, so we're not going to make our flute one full distance 1/6. We're going to make it 5/6 of a distance. So that would more or less be, if we said it's an inch, we're going to say that it's going to be about, which would be 7/8 or 14/16. It's not, this is 1, this is this number, and this isn't this number. So 7/8 or 14/16. So half of that, of 7/8 or 14/16, it's not going to be a half. We're going to say it's going to land here. That's 8/16, and that's going to be 7/16. So right here at the 0 and at the 14/16 mark right there. Yeah, right here and right here. So in the same way that there was a slight space for the flutes on the bottom, there's a slight space here. So I'm going to just draw a straight dotted lines right now to get started. And then this flute will come down, And then so in the same way, this next flute over here will have to be somewhat smaller. This next flute over here will also have to be somewhat smaller. So here I'm just going to draw small, soft, light dotted lines. This next one here is going to be even smaller than that, so I'm using my pencil as we've learned. So we're going to say somewhere here. So I want to make sure that distance happens also over here. So that'll be here. So slight straight lines, and then that'll be the last here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look for the halfway point between this distance just by eye and make some straight lines just by eye. Halfway here just by eye. And so now I'm going to draw the arc dots. So this halfway distance is somewhere here. Dots. This comes up somewhere like that. Comes down. This comes up. Something like that. And then halfway distance just by eye here. Halfway distance just by eye somewhere here. So now you can see how that looks. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to darken, slightly darken. So I know these 2 points have to be symmetrical, like this has to be a half a circle. Like if there's a diameter coming across. And so that, I know some of you said this is getting easy, and it's true. Once you get the hang of it, it does get fairly easy. So arc, 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 arc. Arc, arc,